Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. My name is Rees Rose and I'm here to bring a message to whoever this resonates with. I did not pre-shuffle, so we're gonna go ahead and do that right now, okay? I don't know what kind of reading this is. It's a general read, nothing specific, and it's also timeless. So we're going to go ahead, pull it as we go and see what comes out, all right? So if it resonates, that's what's up. Hit the like, drop something in the comment. I don't know, some type of engagement, and if it don't, it don't. Just check the next one, all right? All right, so let's see what comes out. Hermit. So I'm talking to a loner stoner, and this may not be by force. Sometimes God has it that you're separated because elevation requires separation. So you're in hermit mode right now, where you're working on yourself. It may seem a little lonely and very, very quiet, like you're noticing how much you don't talk to people now, and like because of it you don't speak much, because who are you talking to, right? Unless you're talking to yourself, you're just noticing now how much quieter your world is. So you could be walking around like listening to a lot of music. You might be that person who always has your earbuds in or your headphones on, and you're always working on yourself. You're noticing that now while in the hermit mode, because I said like this sometimes isn't something that we voluntarily do. Sometimes like life puts us in hermit mode positions because elevation requires separation. So if you're asking for something huge, you're going to be separated in order for you to polish yourself and do what you need to do so that you're prepared for the next step. But I see that you're doing that. So in this hermit mode, somebody is polishing themselves and working on themselves very diligently because they don't know what's coming. Usually when you're in hermit mode and you're like locking in and like mastering yourself, you don't know what's to come. You don't know what's on the other side of the end of the tunnel. But you do feel a nudge to like keep going some way, somehow, you know? Like you may be thinking about it like, oh, well, I guess I ain't got nothing else to do. Let me just work on this. Whole time, that's the intuition telling you to do that because you're going to need that for when you get out the tunnel type shit, you know, if that makes sense. All right, what was that? Ooh! The Lovers. Okay, so we have two major arcanas right now. Cute. All right, but I'm not getting Lovers energy, like outside energy, outside of yourself. So the Lovers, this is a heavy balanced energy because in the story of Tarot, the cards that come before this are the Empress, and then right after that, the Emperor, and then right after that, do I want to say? No, it's not this, the Lovers. What comes before this is the Hermit. Where I was going with this is because the reason I'm bringing up the Empress and the Emperor is because although this is the Lovers card, you think like automatically, oh my goodness, you're attracting love. No, that's not where I'm going with this. Right before this is the Hermit. And the Hermit comes before this because before that is the Empress and the Emperor. And when those two cards link up, they see the Hermit because it's like them going to the pulpit, them seeing whoever's ordaining their marriage and standing on like all their vows, principles and morals or whatever they stand for, like going forth, bringing it to the divine. And they're getting instructed on how exactly they are to carry forth this new unity, because it is a duty, right? You go to God and say, hey, can we do this? And God's like, yeah, but you just gotta you gotta be fruitful and multiply, you know, like there are rules and regulations and like there's shit that comes with it. Like, yeah, y'all can do this, however, y'all need to do this. So you guys have duties to do, right? When it comes to the Lovers, I said all that to say, when it comes to the Lovers card, this is now the duty that's being fulfilled. So when you go to the Hermit, that's what's being instilled. That's what's being stamped, okay? Like that's when the duties are given. You go, you give the vows in exchange for, you know, that's what we set in stone, what's going on here. When the Lovers card comes into effect, that's the duties being fulfilled. Now you're going out there and actually making it happen. In terms of you, because you're in hermit mode, so who the hell you loving on, huh? We ain't get there yet. You still in the tunnel. In hermit mode, when it comes to the Lovers, you're finding that within yourself. Like, so say, because in hermit mode, like I said, like you don't always get a choice to do that. Sometimes the universe chooses that for you. While you're in hermit mode, God is, already gave you, like, okay, like here are the duties and da-da-da. You're in a lover's energy right now because you are fulfilling that in hermit mode, if that makes sense, okay? So you already received the instructions and what exactly God wants you to do. That's how you ended up in hermit mode. Something told you to separate from whatever it was you were doing before. Whatever social life you had, whatever was going on in society, you out of there, okay? You fake off the grid a little bit right now in hermit mode, but you're fulfilling the duty, too many cards come out. You're fulfilling the duties in which that you were given. If that's self-mastery, if that's self-preservation, whatever it is, this Lover's card is letting me know that you are going ahead and doing exactly what it is that you were told. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Yo, that's what I'm talking about as far as being obedient. Have you on doing what you were told? Okay, so you are in Two of Wands energy, and that's the overall energy. So the Two of Wands is laying the foundation, because after this, the Three of Wands is seeing your ships come in, right? But what ships you got coming in? Whatever you laid at the foundation. The Two of Wands is you mapping out the blueprint. What is it that I want? How do I attract this? That's what's going on at the Two of Wands. So you're laying that. Think of, no, I'm not even going to confuse y'all with that. Anyway, the Two of Wands is definitely laying the foundation. Like whatever it is that's going on in this hermit mode for you, you cooking. Like you was in the kitchen cooking. Like you flicking the wrist. All right, so something's going on, and it's all at the hands of you, but it's you and God teaming up right now. Sometimes when you're doing this, I'm telling you, you don't even know that you're so connected with the divine. You just be like, I don't know, something's telling me to, I don't know, something, maybe I should just do it this time, or I should do it this way this time, or I don't know, something's telling me to, it ain't the something. You're being instructed right now, all right? And shout out to you for being obedient. All right, the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a card of like getting things done by any means necessary. So you're very resilient. You're very resilient. There's like some competitive nature about you. It's like you're going to make this happen or else. Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. But it's like you're about to make this happen, period. You don't want no for an answer. You don't know what no looks like right now. If you find some type of hurdle, you're going to find a way to jump over it. Like you don't see anything in your road right now that can hinder you from moving forward and like laying these foundations. Ten of Cups. Yeah, because you got fulfillment on the other end, and you know that too. I feel a little far. You have fulfillment on the other end, and you know that too. Like happiness with this Ten of Cups and stuff, and that's in line with the Hermit. So what's at the end of the tunnel? What's at the end of the tunnel is literally Ten of Cups. But you know that though. You feel it. So you're not oblivious to anything that's going on right now. Sometimes when people are in hermit mode, I know I said this, when people are in hermit mode, they may not know what's going on. They just feel all these nudges, or they're They just feel all these nudges, and their intuition is telling them to do a million things. But here it is. You know exactly what's going on. You know why your intuition is telling you to do certain things in hermit mode, because you know that what's on the other side of this is going to make me happy as hell. This is exactly what I asked for. This is exactly what I asked for. And I know how to get it by applying that pressure. You're applying the pressure, and you're taking steps forward. You're like, nah, I don't want no handouts. I know what I have to do. So let me lock in. Y'all have fun. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all got to do. Y'all keep hanging out on the block or whatever. Me, for real, I'm trying to get out this tunnel. I'm trying to get to my Ten of Cups. All right, so y'all go ahead and do what y'all got to do, but I got ish to do. Yep. And it may be something with creativity, something with communication, something that puts you back in your childlike stage, like wherever you were doing when you were a kid that gave you a lot of inspiration, or the very first thing you always wanted to do when you were a kid. You know those questions that people ask you when you're a child, like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? And the very first thing you can remember, it may be that. Whatever it is, it's something that's putting you back in your childlike state. Like you always wanted to do this. Like your younger self will give you a huge hug and thank you for fulfilling this right now. And it's not something that's difficult with this Seven of Swords here. This card is thinking smarter, not harder, okay? So you're supposed to outsmart the situation right now with whatever challenges that are trying to look, okay, so I love it. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, okay, so the story of the Seven of Swords, she's stealing 5 swords from her opponent, right? Because she went to a war and she ain't got no freaking artillery. She ain't got nothing. She ain't got no weapons. So she saw their swords like, dang, I got mad swords. How am I going to win? I know. I'm about to steal y'all swords. So she goes, steals 5 of their swords and leaves them with 2. Obviously, if she steals the majority of their swords, like, she's bound to win, right? So that's thinking smarter, not harder. And it's so funny because the only other sword card on here is the 5 of swords. So it's literally you thinking smarter and not harder by tapping into all this childlike energy, because that's pretty much like the key right now. Whatever you're doing in hermit mode, just tap in. Just tap in, and that will be the easiest way to get the hell up out of there. All you have to do is tap in. It's pretty simple, and but all you have to do is do it, all right? And that's the hard part, because we have a lot of distractions nowadays. All this stuff is designed and set up for us to get ADHD real quick and forget exactly what the hell we were doing and not focus on what our mission is, but like dabble into all these distractions and BS and stuff like that that's trying to take our money, whatever, you know, ways it'll benefit them. But how it benefits us is by locking in. Stay in this hermit mode, okay? And stay focused, steadfast. And I don't even got to tell you that, because this is telling me that you already are on this 10 of Cups, because what's coming out of this is all that you want. It's everything that you want. Everything that you want. All right, you've been calling this in. Everything that you've been praying for, what you've been visualizing. Shit, if you put it on your vision board, whatever it is that you've been seeing for yourself, because here with this blueprint, like you can see it. You're envisioning it. This is the visualization card. Like this person is this person. It's okay, girl. Is a visionary. Okay. But yeah. All right, well, that's letting me know it's over. I'll see y'all later. Bye.